We heard Rishi Sunak, he's come up with all this wonderful so-called magic trick that seems to be sort of unbalanced because nothing's really going anywhere, but everything seems to be heavier on the side of us, the general public. But what's your view?
Well, he's like a magician, isn't he, at the end of the pier showing a really dreadful magician. I was going to say like Paul Daniels, but Paul Daniels was at least funny. And when he said, "You're going to like this," not a lot, you actually did. Whereas Rishi Sunak, I didn't like it at all. His halo has dropped.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he spent money like a lottery winner on speed during the COVID thing, and it was necessary in places. You know, I'm not going to totally slag him or Boris. But now what's needed is some idea how to kickstart the economy.
Yeah.
And I think the way you kickstart the economy is you leave more money in people's back pocket, so they get spending. By them getting spending, it boosts the economy. We've got loads of jobs at the moment. The hospitality sector, they need more help at the moment as well. Yeah. Then you get people drinking, spending, eating. That helps things.
That helps to drive it, keeps the footfall, it gets everything going. But what do you think, Joanne? Because a lot of people say that he's actually detached from reality in many senses and what the general public will be dealing with, because he is ultimately married to a billionaire. And if you look at his back catalogue of the jobs he's done, he's been he's worked in hedge funds, and he went to, I think it was Oxford, wasn't it, and all this. So it's like, is he somebody who's connected with us, and is this why his budget is so detached?
Well, I mean, he's clearly not connected with people on that level, but in a sense that shouldn't matter. It doesn't preclude him necessarily from making the right economic decisions. I think what's happened here is that he's caught between trying to be, playing a bit of a clever political game. And obviously we know about all the shenanigans within the Conservative Party, and he may very well have his eye on an imminent leadership election, but also, what is right to do for the economy. And I think, actually, you're right to say his halo has slipped, because he doesn't seem to have played either of those things, either the economics of this or the politics of it, very adeptly. And I think it's left an awful lot of people saying, well, this just isn't adequate for the size of the problems economically that we're facing. And there were certain things, there were certain things that he perhaps could have done. I mean, I don't want to take away from, I think, what was a good move, which is raising the thresholds on NIs, because that was focused. Yeah, well, because that is focused on the lower income section of the economy. But perhaps he should have gone back to basics and gotten rid of that rise altogether.